It's something I've shown before. It's my French Meccano Obi-Wan Kenobi graded UKG graded 70. So you can see it's got a couple of creases at the top by the Luke and Leia. It's this French Meccano square card. Got a slight crack there. I mean, the problem with the French Meccano bubbles is they're quite fragile, very fragile actually. Early bubbles at least, because they've got like a double layer. So you can see at this corner here there's a piece of the blister missing, and that's a fine hairline crack from there downwards. I mean, the French used quite an elaborate bubble compared to Kenner and Palatoy. So I'll try and show you. It's got like, instead of going straight flush to the bottom, it's got this lip there. So it's almost like a double, it's an unnecessarily complex structure, and obviously that's why it's going to be incredibly fragile. Hence, that's why it's really hard to find good condition Meccanos. So you can see the crack from there all the way to there. The crack there, you can see the plastic that goes behind the figures more or less come out of the whole blister, and a good half of it is sticking out. But that happens with Kenner figures as well, so it's not uncommon for that to happen. I mean, that plastic was to stop the cape from sticking to the back of the card. It's got a number there, which is quite the Meccano logo is really nice. Chaque jouet and discover. 1977. Check the UK grading. Card is 70, bubble is 70, figure is 80. Obi-Wan 1979, Meccano 20 back. So after the Jawa, this one's the second easiest to find. Classic figure, got quite a wide stance as well. Blue saber, really nice looking figure. Let's see if we can look at the. So you can see how this Meccano constructed bubble is going to be fragile because of that, the way it's built. It's going to be more prone to, it's going to be less sturdy than Kenner or Palatoy blisters or bubbles. It's a nice item though. I mean, it's very distinctive being on a square card. It's a white-haired Ben Kenobi. See, there's a paint chip there. Back of the card's really interesting. It's interesting because of what it shows as some of the figures. So it's got the Blue Snaggletooth, even though it was never sold on a Meccano card. It shows the Blue Snaggletooth. It should show the red Snaggletooth. Sound person's called Hom Disciples. Luke Pilot. Commandant Etoile. He's probably the third easiest to find. I mean, nowadays you're gonna, only the Jawa would be. I mean, if you could find a Jawa, definitely pick it up. They're called a 12-inch poopies. So we've got Luke, called C3PO Z6PO, Yan Solo, So I did a video in the summer with the French Meccano Chewbacca 65 back Return of Jedi card on the Yan Solo Miss card. Poopy, more poopies. R2D2, the Land of the Jawas, the Aeroglyssa, Chasseur Tide Standard, Chasseur X, Chasseur Tide Dark Vadar, the Space Battle, Battle of Space. Really nice. I mean, it's just, you know, to have. I mean, the Jawa's still a beautiful figure to have, even though it might be considered common on the 20 back. It's worth, if you can get it at a good price. La Guerre des Étoiles. Beautiful figure, beautiful card. Very fragile though, so that's what makes French stuff so hard to find. Is just the card was a thin stock, easily creased. The bubble is incredibly fragile, so you know it's going to in most cases have cracks, and you know, but very nice, very unique. You know, something, the way it looks on the square card, sort of more compact, more, I don't know, just visually appealing. Yeah, very nice. I mean, if you could find any others on this card. Empire Strikes Back had the square cards as well, and then they switched with Return of the Jedi, who went back to the sort of Kenner size. The first 12 figures also came on 12 back style cards as well. Then they switched to this. D2R2, Z6PO, D5R4. I mean, I don't know why they switched all the names around and the numbers. I guess maybe in French they sound more pleasing to the ear, or if it's just the French being awkward. La Guerre des Étoiles, beautiful. I mean, yeah, very nice. So even with that crack there, and the crack there, and the half the plastic being stuck out, I mean that was done at the factory, it's still got 70. So yeah, really nice. I do believe Ben was the second figure I ever got. Han the first. I do believe it was Ben. Do you believe it? I mean, I actually remember that quite vividly. So yeah, because I was so excited. The excitement of getting, well, that's obviously why I still want them now. Anyway, I think it's time for me to have some baked beans, and then maybe while I'm eating my beans I'll upload this video, and yeah, perhaps you'll like it, perhaps you'll loathe it. You can rate, comment, subscribe and all that sort of stuff. Okay, so that's, I mean you could complain that I've uploaded this is the third time I've done it. Anyway, cheers, goodbye.